Ms. Borrego, before you begin, any brief announcements from the state?
No, Judge.
All right, let's go ahead and begin. Good morning, everyone. My name is Judge Sepulveda. I'm going to be presiding. This is our August 4th, 2026 Animal Care Services docket. If you are here today, it's because you have received either a citation or a summons for a violation related to an animal care ordinance here within our city.
Turn off the speaker because I can't hear.
Sir, we don't have any speakers. That's it. If you're having issues hearing, Jack, do you want to, I guess we'll call him up individually and we'll take care of him. We'll take care of you individually, sir, when it's your turn. If you're here today, it's because you received a citation or a summons for a Class C misdemeanor related to an animal care ordinance violation. What a Class C misdemeanor is here in our court, you're not facing any jail time, just a fine, usually only in this case. And most of our fines are below the amount of $500. When we call you up individually, we will let you know exactly what fine amounts you are looking at and what charges you are facing. In each of these cases today, you do have the right, of course, to hire an attorney to represent you. But if you don't hire an attorney, you would represent yourself, make your own legal decisions, and you can even try your own cases here in the court. You do have the right to contest these tickets with a trial. And if you'd like a trial, we can talk to you about your trial options and you can pick which work best for your case. And lastly, if you do go to trial in this court, you have the right to ask the prosecutor what evidence they have against you. As long as it's not protected by state or federal law, you're going to get access to that evidence before trial. Let's go ahead and start calling the docket. When we call your name, if you'll come up to the table and take a seat, we'll go ahead and call your case. Do I have Flavio Chavez? Jack, do you mind, do you want to see if he can hear with the speaker with the microphone speaker? And Jack, do you mind turning off the microphone? It'll then work as a speaker. All right, Mr. Chavez, can you hear me a little bit better now? Okay. All right, Mr. Chavez, we have you here today for a Class C misdemeanor relating to an animal care violation. Your case today is going to be for no vaccination.
Can you repeat that again?
Yes, sir. You're here today for a charge related to no vaccinations. That is a Class C misdemeanor here in the court, which is punishable just by a fine, no jail time in this case. And the fine in this one is going to be $160. In this case, Mr. Chavez, you will have the right to hire an attorney to represent you. And if you don't hire an attorney, then you would represent yourself in this matter. You do have the right to contest this ticket with a trial. And if you'd like a trial, I can talk to you about the trial options. And lastly, if you do go to trial in this court, Mr. Chavez, you have the right to ask the prosecutor's office what evidence they have against you. As long as it's not protected by state or federal law, you actually get to see that evidence before you go to trial. Mr. Chavez, before I turn it over to Ms. Borrego for the state, did you bring any vaccination paperwork with you today relating to this charge?
No, because I would go personally at Carl's over there in Mission. I would go to Mission or over there in Carl's animal, and they will tell me the vaccinations. There's some vaccination for several type disease a dog could have. The problem with my dog is that somebody had left the door open or he jumped the fence. I have a beware of a dog in the front of the gate not to open the door.
Mhm.
It might be a friend, it might be a provider or.
Well, let me stop you right there, Mr. Chavez. I'm not seeing any violations for leash law. Is that correct, Ms. Borrego? It's just simply a no vaccination violation?
That's correct, Judge. And if I can interject, my understanding is that he has surrendered the dog.
Mhm.
So at this point, we would be moving to dismiss.
Okay. Since you surrendered the dog already, Mr. Chavez, the state's going to move to dismiss your charge, okay? Mr. Chavez, did you understand what the prosecutor said? Any other questions regarding your case has been dismissed at this time? Ms. Borrego, you said the dog had been surrendered by the owner, is that correct?
It's correct, Judge. I'm sure that Mr. Homer Gonzalez can give you some more information about that.
Well, I'm gonna allow him to give the defendant, I mean, it's dismissed at this time. This matter is not pending before the court. So if Mr. Chavez wants to speak to animal care, I'm gonna allow him the opportunity to do that once we finish docket. But considering there's no case currently before the court since it's been dismissed, I'm gonna allow Mr. Chavez to do that on his own time, but we need to continue with our docket.
Understood, Judge. And just so you know, Judge, he did surrender the animal. The animal was not seized.
Okay. Mr. Schwartz, can you go ahead and help Mr. Chavez up? Mr. Chavez, if you want to ask where the animal is, you can do that of the animal care officers once we finish docket, okay?
Talk to animal control after the document is done, okay? Need help, Will?
All right, next case is going to be Mr. Angel de Jesus Gallegos. Mr. Gallegos, is English or Spanish better for you, sir? All right, go ahead and take a seat, sir. All right, Mr. Gallegos, we have you here today for a no vaccination violation. I do see you have some paperwork. Is that a vaccination certificate?
Yes.
Okay, let me give you an opportunity to share that with the prosecutor's office.
Your Honor, the defendant has presented a valid vaccination certificate for the animal. At this time, we are going to be recommending that the fine be lowered to $80.
Is that for a vaccination after the fact? Is that correct?
That's correct,
Okay.
Judge.
All right, Mr. Gallegos, thank you for bringing in your vaccination record. Due to the fact that it was received after the citation, the state is recommending a half fine. So that would take the ticket down from $160 to $80 for the no vaccination violation. Do you think you would like to accept that state's offer at this time, or do you think you want to reject and ask for a trial instead?
That's fine.
Okay, and would you want to plead guilty or no contest on this one, sir?
No contest.
All right, well, enter no contest plea, the fine will be reduced to $80 as requested by the state. And that'll be it. Mr. Gallegos, just take a seat. We're going to get you your paperwork, sir, and then you are free to go.
Thank you.
All right, next case is going to be Caitlin Gomez. Ms. Gomez, good morning. English or Spanish better for you, ma'am?
English is
Go ahead and take a seat. All right, Ms. Gomez, we also have you here today for a no vaccination violation. That ticket is going to be $160. Did you have the animal vaccinated at the time of the ticket, or have you gotten the animal vaccinated since?
I have not. No.
Okay. Ms. Borrego, do you have any follow-up questions or any recommendations here?
No, Your Honor, at this time, we're just going to be recommending a straight plea with a full fine.
Okay, so the recommendation, Ms. Gomez, is going to be the fine amount of $160 on the case. You can either accept that offer today and that will take care of the case, or if you'd like to reject it and instead ask for trial, we can go ahead and do that today too.
Mhm.
Do you want to go ahead and take care of it?
Yeah.
Okay, and would you want to plead guilty or no contest, Ms. Gomez? Guilty means you're admitting the animal was not vaccinated. No contest means you're not going to admit anything today, but you are going to take care of the ticket.
If I plead guilty, it's nothing bad.
It's the same thing essentially. It's just one if you want to admit guilt, one if you'd rather not, and would you still want to take care of the ticket.
Guilty.
Okay, and would you need a payment plan for this $160 fine? Or
Um,
would you be able to pay it in one payment?
I think the one payment is fine.
Okay, all right, we'll go ahead and get that paperwork done. Ms. Gomez, just take a seat. We'll get your paperwork and then you are free to go, ma'am. All right, number 4 has been paid out, so we will go ahead and skip that one. Let's go ahead and move on to number 5, Natividad Hernandez. Good morning, Ms.
Hello.
Hernandez, English or Spanish better for you? All right. Go ahead and take a seat, Ms. Hernandez. And did you bring some paperwork with you for the prosecutor, ma'am? Let me go ahead and get Ms. Borrego an opportunity to look at that.
You only have Sally and Max now?
What?
You only have Sally and Max?
I have four, but the other two, it wasn't about them, it was about them.
Gotcha. At this time, Your Honor, state's recommendation is for a plea to be entered on both violations with
Okay.
0 fine. She did get the animals vaccinated that same day.
Okay, so the recommendation would be a plea on both, but the fine on both would be 0. So the only thing that would still be pending is the payment plan for the old tethering case.
Yes,
Did you want to go ahead and take care of the tickets today with the 0 fine as recommended by the prosecutor?
what do you mean?
So you would plea on the tickets, but they'd be charging you 0 fine since you got
Oh.
it done the same day.
Yes,
Okay, and would you want to plead guilty or no contest, ma'am?
no content.
All right, once your no contest plea, as per Ms. Borrego, that fine will be 0. And just remember, you need to continue paying down that balance on the tethering,
Yes,
okay?
that's because I went to the hospital,
Okay,
so that's why I haven't.
okay. If you run into any further issues, just make sure you communicate with the court, Ms. Hernandez.
Oh, okay.
That way a warrant doesn't get issued for your arrest, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right, that'll be it today. We'll go ahead and issue those pleas. Ms. Hernandez, just take a seat. We'll get your paperwork, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. All right, next case is going to be Frederick Lambert the third. Is English all right with you, Mr. Lambert?
English?
All right. Mr. Lambert, we have you here today for a no vaccination violation. Do you have some vaccination paperwork with you?
Yes.
Ms. Borrego, would you like a second to review?
Yes, please, Judge. Thank you. At this time, the state is recommending a straight plea with half the fine, Your Honor.
All right, so the recommendation is a plea with half of the fine because you got the vaccine after the ticket was issued. So that would move the fine down from 160 to $80. So you'd save $80 today on the ticket. Did you want to go ahead and take the state's offer of a plea to half ticket, or did you want to reject and instead ask for trial on this matter?
I'll pay the ticket.
Okay, and would you want to plead guilty or no contest on that?
No contest.
All right. We'll go ahead and enter a no contest plea and get that reduced fine entered. Mr. Lambert, if you'll just take a seat, we'll get you your paperwork, sir, and then you'll be free to go, okay?
Thank you.
All right, next case is going to be Mr. Luis Alberto Lopez. Luis Alberto Lopez. All right, this is a no vaccination violation. It was a citation. Ms. Borrego, what is the recommendation of the state for the failure to appear?
Your Honor, at this time, the state is requesting that a warrant be issued for this no-show defendant.
All right, we'll go ahead and issue capias at this time. Next case will be State of Texas versus Miguel Angel Martinez. Miguel Angel Martinez. All right. Let me just check, because this one, it looks like it's 2 different instances. Both were summons, it looks like, for 6 leash law violations. I guess both dog bite incidents. Ms. Borrego, what is the recommendation of the state on this one?
We're just asking that this case remain inactive, Judge.
We'll go ahead and do that. Next case is going to be Mr. Jose Lauro Muniz. Jose Lauro Muniz. All right, this is a livestock. It looks like this is not his first one. He's got quite a few. And it looks like he's actually already got some open warrants from the court on some traffic tickets. It looks like that he's got a CAPAS profile on. Ms. Borrego, what is the recommendation on Mr. Muniz's case?
The state asked for a capias to be issued on this no-show.
All right. Numbers 10, 11, and 12 have all either been paid or reset. So we'll go ahead and move on to number 13. Tamara Vergel de Dios. Tamara Vergel de Dios.
Ma'am,
And we have an attorney on that one, Armando Duran.
morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Okay, so Ms. Vergel de Dios, is she English all right with you, Ms. Vergel de Dios? Okay.
Yes.
We have you here today for a health excess animals ticket. That ticket is 300. And then it looks like there's also a new unpermitted use of a kennel under the new UDC, and that violation is going to be $276 for a total of 576. Council, my last note, it's actually Judge Montalvo's last note, because I think he was the one that saw this last, was a application was submitted on June 22nd. They were waiting for approval and inspection from animal control, and then Judge Montalvo had reset for a status. What is the update, I guess, on the application that had been made, Ms. Porter?
Your Honor, at this time, I was informed by Animal Care that a excess animal permit would not be needed in this case.
Okay,
However, we would be moving forward with the unpermitted use of a kennel. The defendant does need to apply and acquire a conditional use permit.
okay, so would that mean a dismissal on the initial charge for health excess?
That's correct, Judge.
Okay, is the state announcing that dismissal today, Ms. Borrego?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so a dismissal will be announced on the original ticket from March. So that $300 ticket will be dismissed. I will go ahead and sign that dismissal when entered by the state.
Judge, I'm sorry, what is
Yes.
the number of the ticket?
On that one, that is the March one, sir. So the ending numbers would be 883,
The 80,
which is the $300 charge.
the 263, 3383?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
that one's been dismissed.
Okay.
So they're only proceeding, I believe, with the newest ticket, which is the unpermitted use of the kennel. And I'm sorry, Ms. Borrego, what did you say needed to be done with that one?
Essentially, they need to apply and acquire a conditional use permit to be able to have this type of operation in a residential area.
Okay, and is the state willing to give them some time to work on that at this point?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, all right. So it looks like Mr. Duran, Ms. Vergel de Dios, basically the state has dismissed the initial charge. For the new charge, they are allowing you to work on getting a conditional use permit to allow for that operation to continue. They would need to do that through animal care services, or would that be through the permitting department?
That would actually be through planning, Your Honor.
Planning and, okay.
Plan.
Uh,
Judge, would that be, once it gets approved, would the ticket be dismissed?
That's up to the state, sir. I don't deal with
I
that.
would-
So Ms.
I would
Borrego,
like to
do
ask
you
her.
know?
Would it be dismissed once she complies with the conditional permit?
If she were to get that conditional use permit and everything is in order and she is allowed by city ordinance to be running an operation like this, then yes, I would dismiss it.
Judge, and just for the
Mhm.
court's information, this case, she was cited under the same section, I think it was 3.1.3-2 initially.
Mhm.
Well, strike the 2. It was 3.1.3 only. She was cited, and back in April, the court dismissed the case. I don't know about by or through whose own motion. I don't know if it was the court's own motion, volition, or was the state's own volition. It was dismissed, but Ms. Counsel is telling me that they refiled.
Mhm.
I don't know whether they found additional evidence to refile, because that would be double jeopardy.
Well, I don't believe it's for the same incident, sir, because the case that we're here for, which is the ticket ending in 214.
The
That-
2214.
Yes, sir. That was actually a citation that was issued on June 26th. So it wouldn't be a refiling. They would have to do that through a summons if they were going to refile anything. This was an actual ticket for a violation that occurred on June 26th.
No, but she was cited for the same violation, Your Honor.
I understand back in April, and I don't know if that was dismissed or what, because
It
I,
was dismissed by the court. We have a copy of the judgment.
okay,
Mr. Lidan, respectfully, and we spoke about this yesterday,
Yes. we-
it is not the same offense, Your Honor. The first one was alleging a home occupation.
okay.
And it was me who had dismissed it because I felt like there was a better provision of the UDC to go under.
Okay, so if that was dismissed by the prosecutor because they wish to do so, they control their charges. I don't. There are very limited avenues in which a judge is allowed to dismiss a case absent some misconduct by the prosecutor. But it looks like the citation, at least that we're here for, Mr. Duran, was a citation that was issued on June 26th. It's not for a prior violation or anything like that. So I think what the animal care individuals who issued this were for a violation at 1302 Tulip on June 26th. My understanding is this is a different charge than what she initially gave you. And I do see that there is an additional, I know you said 3.1.3 was the initial one.
Yes.
This one is 3.1.3.2. So it's 4 digits. And that is even notated, I think, in the officer citation by the officer that wasn't added by the prosecutor's office.
Your Honor, may I request from the state that she provides me with the actual ticket from the, I need to compare them.
Yes, if you'd like the ticket, Mr. Duran, what you would need to do is submit a discovery request.
3914?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
And they can get you a copy of that ticket.
yes, I need a copy of both tickets so I can compare them, see
Okay.
where they're at. And,
Okay.
and we'll move forward with the conditional permit, see where we're at, and, we'll
Okay.
try to comply as much as possible.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you had allowed them time, Ms. Borrego, to go to planning to get that conditional use permit. Would you be looking, given I don't see well, at least usually I don't have too many kennel permits here in this court. But would that be more appropriate for a 30-day reset or a 60-day reset?
I'm actually looking at the UDC right now, Judge, and it appears that a kennel is not a permitted use at all
Mm.
in a residential area.
Okay, so are you saying she can't?
It would be impossible for her to get it under the UDC.
Okay,
But the code says that if the court can always allow the conditional permit under its discretion. I have to pull out the code itself
Mhm.
or planning rather.
yeah, I was
Subject
like,
to
I
court's
don't
approval.
issue
No, she
conditional
doesn't.
use permits, yeah.
Planning could, under their discretion, provide a conditional, that's the definition of a conditional permit.
There's
So-
a difference between allowing a conditional use and there being an unpermitted use.
So I would like to explore that more, Judge.
Are you opposed to giving him time to do that?
I'm not
Mr. Allen?
opposed, Judge.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and do a 30-day reset then, so you can speak with planning, Mr. Duran.
Yes.
I will go ahead and dismiss charge 883, which is the original March Health Excess Animals ticket. And then we will go ahead and reset the new charge, which ends in 214, for 30 days to allow defense counsel to speak to the planning department.
Judge, may I have at least 45 days? I'm getting booked for September. At least 45.
I'd like
days.
to, since this is an interesting one that we don't usually see, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it at 30 days, Mr. Duran. But if you need more time, then you can petition the court for more time at the next reset,
Will the
okay?
Zoom start working anytime soon?
I don't know. We are trying to work on that right now with our vendors. They haven't given us an update. I know that they're gonna come back, I think either today or tomorrow to work on an app.
Okay, Judge.
But hopefully by then we should have it up.
Okay, so what's the new date?
It would be September 22nd, sir.
Yes, right.
Okay,
10 o'clock?
yes, sir. We'll go ahead and reset 30 days to speak with the planning department.
So just to recap, Judge, initially, it was allowed for her to do a condition, file for a conditional permit. Now it's not permitted at all.
I can't speak to that, sir. That's completely the city
It's now-
attorney's
sounds like
issue.
it's being changed.
Mr. Duran, respectfully, I checked the UDC and I confirmed that it is an unpermitted use. I apologize for having been mistaken,
That's fine.
okay? But it was not that it was previously allowed and then disallowed. I made a mistake.
All right. And if you'd like to get your discovery request and
Yes,
Mr. Duran,
yes.
they can go ahead and send you any copies of citations.
I'll email counsel for
Okay.
that purpose.
All right.
All right. May I
That'll
be
be it.
excused, Judge?
Yes, sir. Ms. Vergel de Dios, if you'd like to stick around, or Mr. Duran, they'll get you a copy of your new court date paperwork. All right. And the next case will be Maria Dolores Zavala. Okay. Señora Zavala, ¿hablas inglés o solamente español? Spanish, okay. All right, Ms. Zavala is here for a cruelty to animals ticket for 160. And the alleged violation is due to housing, a type of housing. All right. Ms. Borrego, have you had a chance to review this citation, and do you have any recommendations for Ms. Zavala?
Yes. Señora Zavala, ¿aún no tiene un lugar donde hay sombra para el perro? ¿O?
Lo que pasa es de que nosotros antes de estar en esa casa la teníamos adentro en el apartamento. Como apenas nos acabamos de mudar, tenemos como 1 mes y medio, la tenemos adentro, pero la sacamos afuera. Como estábamos remodelando en donde la tenemos en la sala, la sacamos y apenas llevaba como 2 días que la teníamos ahí, pero o sea, sí le daba la sombra. Lo que pasa es de que como es una jaula grande, no nos cabe adentro.
Ok, pero actualmente está viviendo adentro del perro.
O sea, ya la volvimos a meter porque pues, nos recomendó el señor, ¿verdad? Que le hiciéramos una casita de madera, pero como nos vamos a volver a cambiar porque pusieron la casa en la subasta, pues decidimos no hacer la casa y dejarla adentro, o sea, tenerla adentro por cambiarnos otra vez.
Señora juez, voy a pedir otra inspección para verificar que el perro sí está viviendo adentro en condiciones apropiadas. Y si todo sale bien, voy a retirar este cargo.
Okay. Would you prefer a 30 or 60-day reset on this, Ms. Borrego?
You can do a 30, Judge.
Let's go ahead and reset 30 days for reinspection, and if everything's all right, there should be a dismissal on this charge.
Le van a dar una nueva audiencia, 30 días, para que tengan tiempo para ir a inspectar ahí en su domicilio. Y después de eso, si todo sale bien, la fiscalía va a despedir los cargos.
All right,
Ahorita le dan la nueva fecha.
just have her take a seat, Jack, and we'll get her new court
Sí,
date.
usted toma las-
All right, it looks like that is the conclusion of the animal control or animal care docket. Ms. Borrego, anything further from the state?
No, Judge.
All right, we will go ahead and, can we check in the lobby just to make sure there's no late arrivals before we close out?
Yeah.
All right, there being no further response, we'll enter all the no-shows as previously requested by the state. We will go ahead and recess at this time. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Animal Care Services.